Well, if I had to fart, you'd know it, wouldn't you? Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Hey, all right. Well, one of my online buddies out there, I guess he'd been following me for a long time. Is mainly his girlfriend's been following me, watching most of my videos, I guess. And she's a big fan, right? So I just called him. I called her just a little bit ago, and just to kind of tell her there was something special coming her way today, kind of thing. And she doesn't know what I mean or nothing. So she calls her boyfriend, and I guess she's telling him all of this cool stuff, right? And he's gonna propose to her today. So that's pretty cool, right? That's really special. I hope the best for those two. Um, they do have a baby together already, so why not cap it off with marrying the lady, right? There you go. Give it a whirl. You never know. Nothing wrong with that. That's what I got to say about that. So, um, I'm out here bird watching again today, making some coffee. Look at these beautiful little thin clouds we have here today. Pretty thin. You can tell they're at different levels too. The one going sideways here, that's like a medium height cloud, and then the one above it, that's like a lower, higher elevation cloud there, and it's painted this way, so it's a little different. That's because at different elevations, the wind is blowing in a different direction, and you can kind of see it right here, but over here it's all the same. It turns into, because this cloud right here is lower than that medium cloud, which is lower than the higher clouds. You can tell the different elevation of the clouds. And as they gather water, they drop down and get lower and lower until they get full of rain water, and then they drop that water down. Pretty cool. Get a good, really good. I mean, if you were on a roof, I guess you could really paint those clouds really, really nice. I like that. So it's beautiful scenery out here as far as that goes. And yeah, look at there. There goes a black vulture eagle flying right there. He's small. Oh no, that's an eagle. Okay, I was supposed to say it might be a common black hawk, but it's not. You can tell by the wing. The wings are number one. They also have white underneath their wings, so it can be confusing. But you see how fast he flew by? That is exactly how those eagle vultures fly when they're hunting. They literally fly that fast, and when they see something, they just kind of swoop down there and go get it. It's so unique in the way that they are compared to other eagles. They're a really cool bird to watch, but you know, it's really hard pressed to get them on video for very long. I was very lucky to get 25 of them on my video the other day, and for a decent period of time. It's a short video, but I think you'll like it. There's one of them I did not get on the live stream because he dove right down behind these trees and made a kill, and he was back there eating the whole time I was live streaming. So of course he didn't fly back up in the air until after he was done eating, which was a little bit after I stopped my live stream. So that's okay. I know there was 26 of them there. That's all that counts. And at least for me, at least I got 25 of them on the live stream. So I think that was special. That's pretty cool. I like to have those special personal minutes, you know, where you got really good life experience going on right there like that. You don't realize how special that those events are until you think about maybe where you're from. You know, like me, I'm from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so we hardly see any of these birds up there. They're like, they don't. So a lot of y'all probably over there watching Lisa Jordana right now. So if you're listening to me now, you're probably just, you know, over here afterwards kind of thing watching. Boo, we say little. Oh, oui, senor. Bigger coffee cups. If not, I'll just have to use what's there. You know, I think I'm gonna use this one here. Yeah. I'll let my other one soak that I have my coffee in early. As you can see, I made a little coffee. And before I pour that in there, I'm gonna put in this little Hills Country Fair coffee creamer. Well, this is not really a very strong creamer, so I found you got to kind of load it up in there. Don't be shy with that kind of creamer. And then you get a rich, wonderful flavor in there. And I'll pour it about yay high, and then I'm going to put a little dash of cool water in it. And of course that will kind of give it a little stir of its own. See how that just kind of rotates that water around, and you don't really have to shake it or stir it once you do it like that. Jingle bells, your woman smells. I farted on her neck. So when you're necking and you're tasting shit, you're tasting T-Bob's fart. Hey! Oh my goodness. Say it ain't so. Tell me she would never do that to you. Surely she would clean her neck before letting you suck all over her neck like that. Oh my goodness. Ooh, they got a little cool looking little bird right there. A little black tail. Cream type color on the bottom and the body. The black on it, halfway on the back of the tail, on the very back. You don't see that very often, do you? Give me a hell no. Because I know you don't. I just realized something about how I do my phone here. Instead of using these eggs like this and putting the phone in between them, I can use this, and then the outside. Now, well, I won't scratch my phone because it will catch the outside of it really good. See, like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now that's just a whole lot better right there, right? Got a really wonderful view of what you're looking at here. And I can kind of angle this thing how I kind of want to, like that, and give you the broadest view up and down that I can give you. That coffee is delicious. Yummy. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna tell you. In today's weather report here in Edinburgh, Texas, we have a very clear sky. And the temperature is feeling like it's a wonderful, beautiful 85 degrees. Earlier it was a little bit hot, but now it's just perfect. So I'm going to sit out here and prop up my feet. Oh yeah. I'm just going to enjoy waiting for some awesome birds to come flying through here, so I can catch them on a live stream, like that little awesome little bird that just flew by with the black on the last part of its tail. That is a beautiful bird that you just don't see very often. And give me a dip of snow. Somebody's getting married. Somebody's getting married. I won't say who, but I will tell you. Somebody's getting married. Brenda, a loving woman, had a very shiny nose. And if you ever ask her, I slapped her on her butt. Dee 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 dee. What a wonderful day. This is totally a beautiful day indeed. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. Hey! Yep. I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to ruin your relationship. If I had known that you weren't gonna clean off your neck, I never would have farted while you were pleasing me with your lips. Dun, 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 dun. Then your hubby kissed you and was licking on your neck. He pulled right up and told you, darling, that really tastes like shit. And that's when you admitted what you'd done for me. Well, I can only tell you that's when he realized he kissed your lips after you went down on me. That's a hell of a deal. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Well, I guess birds don't want to come out and entertain me today. Orange, 99. Oh, what is that? 99 paddles, huh? Yeah, okay. Jingle, jingle, little star. You're a star that shines so bright. All right, there we go. That's our little favorite kite bird. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. Our little kite bird is back to entertain us, hopefully by making a kill. Right here in the front yard would be nice, Mr. Kite. Right here. Okay, not over there. Over here. The kite bird is back. He's back in black. He's back in black. Actually, this one's white. So you might say he's back in white. He's back in white with gray trim. The kite bird's really a beautiful bird, but I noticed they have a hard time flying. I think it's due to their wing size versus their body size. And they got a more of a falcon-shaped wing, and falcons generally have to flap their wings more than a hawk or an eagle in order to garner more height. But these little kite birds, they flap their wings even more just to keep their height. I just found that oddly interesting. Well, I'm not going to wait like that because we might be waiting for a long time. I was out here earlier and I waited an entire hour and then some change. That bird just sit right there in the tree the entire time. Didn't do nothing. Well, you get days like that. You get these kind of birds up in here that they don't go anywhere. They'll just sit right there and wait for some little rabbit or something to come hopping through, and then they just swoop down and make the kill, or they grab it. And of course, we saw the other day that golden eagle, he'll swoop down and steal that kill in a heartbeat. And that's just nature. It's nature, you know. I mean, it's just the bigger birds rule the air or the nest, if you will, so to speak. It's pretty cool if you think about it. But this kite bird could be, man, he sat up there for a whole hour last time. So I'm not just gonna sit here and wait just for him. Of course I will, I am. But I'm not going to shine the camera over there and just leave it there because you probably get bored to death looking at that scenery back there. So I got my eyes combing the skies for any other large birds of prey. And then, like, after I comb the sky, I'll do it like comb this whole sky like that. Then I set my eyes back down over here. And I'm looking for birds flying in between. And I kind of comb these trees, see if I see anything in the trees. And you have to keep watch right in here because sometimes these little birds, they come in there like a lot of them, 15 of them at a time. And they might be a very colorful, pretty bird. You never know. So had parakeets the other day come in the tree, but y'all couldn't never see them because, well, they flew out that way. But sometimes they're flying on this side and you can see them real good. And got to keep the eyes peeled down here too, and if something big flies up there, I'm gonna notice it. You know what I'm saying? So I got a pretty good broad view back here. Of course, if I ever won the lottery, I'd buy a big piece of land out here and I'd tear down every house on it and just turn it into a bird sanctuary, and then I would put some towers up so that people could do, some bird watching if they wanted to. And I'd probably make it totally free for the first year, just to get a lot of people interested. Give them one free drink when they come out, like, soda pop or something, or maybe two. And then after the year's up, then, you're going to have to pay for your soda pop or whatever you're drinking. Now, that little bird that popped up right there in that little tree, that's the little killdeer bird right there. I'm pretty sure. And the one that was in that tree a little bit ago, I don't know where the hell he went. That's that little kite bird. He probably flew off when I was looking away. But we'll see. These birds are, see, one of them just flew right there, and ain't no telling what kind of bird that is, because he's on another tree behind this tree, so you can't really see him. See, there goes that little killdeer bird right there. See how he's got to flap his wings real hard? That bird there is a semi-predator. That's what I call a semi-predator, because he can't really kill nothing of size. He'd be hard-pressed to kill a mouse, but he'll eat everything else that he can get his, little beak in there to kill him. But they're a pretty cool bird. They're a pretty cool bird to watch. We get lucky, we'll see some more of those kiskadee birds. Those birds are just beautiful. I love the oriole bird. I wish the oriole bird would come out and show itself today, because it is probably the most beautiful small bird that you're ever going to see. And they got some beautiful ones out there that might, kind of hairline beat it out a little bit. But the oriole bird, to me, by far, is the sexiest little bird you're ever going to see. It's just beautiful. I'm looking in between these pillars right here. And I love it whenever the woodpeckers come and peck on this tree right here. You get a good look at them. Or that little tree over there even. And that's when you get a much better look, a closer view of the woody woodpeckers. What's your name? Woody Woodpecker. What's your name? My name is Oriole. Oh, is it an Oreo cookie? That's right, Sam. How did you know my name was Sam? Fucking birds, right? But yeah, been too much wind to light that bonfire place out there. But we got a lot of limbs thrown on top of it, so when we do light it up, it's going to be a really tall flame. I think that's pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. Beautiful, relaxing, pleasant. Unlike some of these crackpots that you get online, and the only thing they can do in life to get attention, they think if they badmouth everybody, that's going to make people want to talk to them. And they don't care if you're cussing them out. They just want attention so bad. They just got nobody. Hateful little bastards of society that nobody likes. Now, see, this is something I agree with Alicia Jordana on, is I'd rather hang around good people, positive-minded people, because those kind of people are generally going to want to prop you up instead of tear you down. Those people that want to tear everything down are just disgusting people. And there is no two ways about it. They're just disgusting, pathetic trash. And that's what they are. That's why they got no friends in real life. They're probably drunks, probably pill poppers, or do other hard drugs. And generally, normal people don't like those kind of people. So they end up with no friends and bored stiff, especially when they get older. Oh my God. Oh my God. And they have no clue that all they have to do is be nice and polite to have friends instead of being a shithead. You know what I mean? I call them the diaper gang because most of their buttholes are blown the fuck out. And they're probably upset about that. I would be a little upset every day if I had to change my fucking diaper every day. That is, if I were wearing a diaper to begin with. That must suck for the people with a blown out booty hole. Because if you ain't wearing a diaper and you got a blown out booty hole, let me tell you something, partner. You stink like shit. And nobody wants to smell your nasty ass. I got them little moths flying around today. So every time they fly out towards the direction of the side of my eye kind of thing, I'm looking. You know, is that a bird? Oh, damn butterfly. Oh! Well, I'm hearing lots of chirping out there, but I ain't seeing no flying. Y'all need to get busy hunting and give us some entertainment, or I ain't gonna start putting out no damn bird feeders out there. I think I'm gonna start putting out bird feeders though. I'd like to put one right over here somewhere. I think it would do good hanging off one of them branches. You know, get like that solid cedar and just like a little flat plate kind of thing. I could even just put it on one of them fence post kind of things, and that would attract more of your smaller birds to feed. Now, I think that would be really cool. Yippers, I think that would be really something special. Ooh-wee. 99 petals. What the hell is you even saying? I am one handsome fella, and I feel and smell so good today. Like, you don't even want to know. Because, you know, if you get your wife around me, just my smell's going to turn her on. You just can't underestimate a good, clean smelling man. Now I sit out here and it's nice and quiet, and I hear a bird going off out there in the distance. And, you know, a lot of times I wonder what kind of bird is that. I mean, sometimes you know what kind of bird is making a certain sound. There's a lot of times you don't. And it's those birds that I want to see. Now, your killdeer bird will eat eggs of other birds, smaller birds, smaller nests, because he's small and he can get into those eggs. But when he does that, then birds go after him to kill him. And birds are like a bloodhound or even a shark in the water. They'll fly around until they catch your scent, and they're going to follow that scent right directly to you or to that bird. So don't think that nature doesn't have its sweet revenge, because it does. Now, at least we don't have the terribly big winds today. There's that kite. He's back. That's a beautiful looking kite bird, though, isn't it? Pretty bird. He's prettier than that other one that you saw earlier. The other one's a little younger, still has a lot of gray in its wings. This bird only has the gray at the tip of the wings and then on its back. But its chest and belly is all white, so he really stands out quite a bit with that color on him like that. Man, he's up there at the very top of that branch, isn't he? He is really looking for something to swoop down on. Something he can kill, like a small field mouse. Or I mean, it could even be a big field mouse, but a small rat. He could kill a small junior rat. I don't know about a full-grown rat. Our field rats aren't that big, so I mean, he probably could, but he can't fly off with it. You have to eat it right there on the spot. At a minimum, he'd have to tear the guts out of it before he could probably think about flying off with it. So he would, that's something that big, he would just eat it right there on the spot. If he sees a lizard, he'll go after the tail. But your jaybirds are more of a lizard eater than a kite are. The kites want some type of rodent. Who the fuck thinks about funerals, right? Caught any? What's up, Crusher? Yeah, there's a kite right here, and there's behind it, up in the area. You see that black Texas vulture eagle flying right there. Black Texas vulture. Now, in there, he don't look overly big, but I think it's a growing female, and she's probably a good 10 feet. I got pretty good at telling the males from the females in some of the species. Now, they're circling a little bit more than normal, but you can tell it's a way different pattern than a hawk. When he does circle, it's usually a smaller circle. Hawks will just circle around in a big circle constantly, type of thing. But not those birds. Those birds, see how fast it's moving way out there? I don't know if you should be able to see it. Well, they really fly really fast. And then when they see something while they're flying real fast, they just kind of catch a little air to slow it down, and then they'll come down at it. So it's pretty interesting to watch them go in for a kill. I really like this. I should get a feeder. Yeah. I am thinking about getting a feeder because I could a whistle. I don't know about a whistle, but a feeder would be good. I can put one. I'm thinking about hanging one right out here, and that way we can see all the pretty little birds. That would be really cool. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up getting a feeder. But that kite is at the top of that tree branch right there. The one that goes right there. He just took off. See? He must have saw me pointing at him and said, "Oh, he sees me. Let me get the fuck out of here." Wow, did you hear that? Sounds like some bird on top of the roof. Might be some kind of hawk, or it could even be an owl making that kind of sound. And I go spot there to put the phone while I'm drinking my coffee. Yeah, we're having beautiful weather today. Right now, at least in the shade, it feels like it's 85 degrees, maybe 86. Really good weather. I mean, if I had a cot, I'd fall asleep. I'm thinking about getting one of them motion sensor detectors, putting it out there at that shed. I can put one out there at that shed, plug it in, and that way at nighttime when something comes walking by, it'll turn on. And I can put that chair with the cat food in it closer to that shed. But I don't know. I'm getting these Kiskadees like that one coming in here. You got the white face with the black mask, yellow body, and then the brown wings. And they're very beautiful. Underneath the wings, it's a beautiful tan color, similar to an Oriole, but not quite as beautiful as the Oriole. And he done flew way on out there. Oh, he landed in that tree branch uh where that kite bird was at. You hear him chirping? Well, that's a beautiful bird right there. It's probably something y'all don't see very often, if ever. The bird is very exclusive to Hidalgo County in particular. You'll see them out in other counties throughout Texas, but you're not gonna see them in great number. And if you ever see one, you probably be one of the people like, I wonder what kind of bird that was, because that's something that you're not gonna see that in the DFW area. I've never seen one. I'll put it that way. Somebody said they seen a flock of them, but they don't run in flocks like that. So I know they're just pulling my leg. But they do run in pairs, sometimes teams of three. Usually it's a family structure thing. They do a lot of individual hunting. But usually their mate's not too far away in case one of them gets in trouble. The other one can, go see if it can help it or not. There he goes. He's flying off. Flew that way. Bye bye, Mr. Kiskadee. Yeah, it looks like a scissor tail ended on that tree out there behind that dead tree. You can't see it, I don't think. If you did, he would be the tiniest little speck. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. But I'm combing the skies. I got my eyes peeled, and my ears peeled too, for that matter. And I just smell so delicious. Got me a wonderful little bath. And I didn't really need a bath. I just felt like getting a bath. Is that okay? I didn't even change my clothes. I mean, why? These are fresh clothes. I had them on this morning. So I just put my clothes back on and I'm good to go. I haven't been seeing as much as old Harry over here lately. I think he's really worried that he's under investigation. And, if he gets caught stalking somebody like me, he knows he'll get in at least immediate trouble for that. And instead of arresting for that, then they associate him with some other crimes. It'd make it much easier for them to get his DNA because, well, when they feed him, he's going to use the utensils. And after he uses a fork or a spoon, then the guards are going to come in and take that tray. They're not even going to let him throw it away per se or wipe it off. They'll come in and grab that up, and then they'll get his DNA. So if he goes to jail for any reason, they're probably going to get his DNA and match it to some of them unsolved murders out there. So Harry's worried. I noticed he was shaking. His hands were shaking in his last live stream. That's a sign of a very worried man. See a little bird go flying by. That's pretty cool, huh? He's just flying by. Don't mind me. Hey, there he is again, or another one. Actually, that's another one. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but he's got a little color on him. Looks like a little white and yellow. Little bird. Probably one of these types of flycatchers we got out here. That sounds like a kiskadee. That's probably a young kiskadee then. That's what I'm thinking. It's making the same sound. That's got to be a kiskadee. And that tree to the left, I'm pretty sure you can't see him once he landed, but he's at the very top of it. And it's pretty cool. It means they're breeding and they're doing good. The numbers are up. There he goes. He's flying off now. It looks like a young kiskadee, but I'm not 100% sure, but I'm way over 90% sure because he did sound exactly like the kiskadee bird. So that tells me he is a kiskadee bird. He's just a junior. He's small. He's not that big. You dig? Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. I think it's funny how Lisa's just trolling the hell out of Eric, because everybody knows it is not possible for her to fall in love with the Spartan. And that's what she tells everybody she loves them, because she generally just loves everybody by nature. So, and she's just that kind of person. Spartan is taking it as though, oh, she loves me. He's a fucking retard. And but she is using Spartan's fatal attraction uh, to troll Eric. And I think that's fantastic, because I don't think she wants to be with Eric like that, but Eric thinks she does too, because Eric has a fatal attraction to her also, supposedly, right? I don't even buy that, because there ain't nobody going to travel across the country to see a woman that won't even kiss you. You know, I mean, at some point you got to realize that she's just not interested in you like that, pal. Otherwise, she'd already been all over him. And I believe Eric just uses Kermit friends for a drug front anyway, because he's a drug mule. And I really didn't know that Yin's was as dumb as Tall, Dark, and Handful. But them two are about on the same equal plane of stupid. And we know Tall Dark has a mental uh, deficiency. He does definitely have a retardation of some sort going on with him. But for Yins to be as stupid is very surprising. They play little silly little games to try to bait me to go and do live streams with them arguing about shit. I got better things to do. Let's talk about the football game. Damn Eagles quarterback's what lost that game for the Eagles, fumbling the ball. Well, that and that bad penalty call towards the end of the game, that's what got the Chiefs in the field goal range. And if that bad penalty had not been called, then the Eagles probably would have won that game. They gave up a free touchdown, man, and you just cannot do that and expect to win the game. And then when you got the referees helping the Chiefs, I mean, that was a blatant bad call. There was no question about it. Defensive backs predominantly touch the receiver, but he wasn't pulling on any part of his clothing at all, so therefore it was not holding. It's not even possible for that to have been holding. So you know that was a 100% bad call, and it was done on purpose by the order of Roger Goodell, because Roger, he sits back and helps all the casinos make money, and they give him a little percentage. And he sees to it that the games are swayed in the favor of the team he wants to win the game. Which tells me the Chiefs quarterback must be one hell of a great dick sucker. Because it's either going to be that or who they see making the money. If everybody's betting on one team, Roger wants the other team to win. See, there that Kiskett in. He's surrounded by those little mud daubers, I call them, mud birds. They cost him to fly out because he don't like being outnumbered to that degree. So a whole flock of these guys moved in. Otherwise, that great Kiskett would still be sitting there eating. Now, that's what happens to cat food when the jaguar Rundy don't eat it. The birds get down there and have a field day with it, which is fine. I mean, gives us something to watch. Woohoo! We got some tuna, guys. And we got some dried chicken and fish. I think it's just fish flavor, but it's mainly probably dried out chicken in that dry cat food. All the leftovers of chicken, like, you know, the liver and the gizzards and all that part that people predominantly don't purchase. I do. I love livers and gizzards from a chicken. When you fry them up, you got a whole mess of that on your plate. And you make you some of that there homemade country gravy with the pepper in it. And then you sprinkle a little salt over that. That is one of those, oh my God moments. Especially if you add some of that rabbit to the dish or the meat while you're cooking it up. Oh, yeah. You dice up one of them rabbits, cut it up real good, throw that in there with the chicken liver and gizzards, put some country gravy all over that. Let me tell you, you want to get some biscuits and mix in with that mess. Because I'm telling you, that's one of those, oh my God, delicious meals. The country gravy. You know, mix a little flour in the pot, put a little bit of grease in there, like beef grease in particular. And then you cook up that gravy, and you mix in some of that pepper, black pepper, not the table top pepper like you find in most of those restaurants, cheap ass restaurants, cheap ass pepper. You get some pepper and mix that in there real good with the gravy, and then you pour it on top of all your chicken liver and chicken gizzards and rabbit, and then you got you like a big juicy burger, country burger. I mean not burger, but a country biscuit, and you mix that all in there, and then you pour that gravy right over all of that. That is freaking out of this world delicious. Now it's just the way it is, guys. Well, another day, the birds just not a whole lot of them flying right through here, and that's fine. We're gonna have days like this, but it's a beautiful day, and it's a great day to be outside. So why not? So all right, guys, I'll catch you on the next go around. God bless and peace out. Let's all just get along. How about that? I'll tell you one thing that pisses me off though is that all of these anti-American liberals think that you shouldn't have God bless America during a Pledge of Allegiance. And I'm going to call bullshit on that one because it doesn't matter what religion you are. Why would you not want to say God bless America? I mean, if you're living in America, don't you want God to bless you in America and to bless America so that America is doing really good by the way of its people, and therefore you as an individual will prosper? That just makes sense. So these few little non-God loving pricks out there can just fuck off for all I care. Fuck you and have a bad day. That's what I thank you very much. How about that? All right, guys. I can't. It's not letting me act right here. There we go.